On the west side, a number of migrants are refusing to leave after the city sent buses to take them to a new shelter in Brooklyn. CBS 2's Zania Maldonado has been outside the Watson Hotel all morning long, where she's spoken to migrants. Zania, what's happening right now?
Well, Mary, earlier this morning, a few more MTA buses did arrive to bring those migrants to the new shelter in Brooklyn you mentioned. Now, we did see a few of the migrants who decided to sleep outside the Watson Hotel get onto those MTA buses, and a few migrants came out of the hotel as well. And now at this hour, there is still another new MTA bus that did arrive. NYPD are on scene as well. We believe they're going to be transporting the migrants that decided to stay back onto that bus, getting them to that shelter at the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal. Now, we're told by the migrants we spoke to earlier this morning, they went to that shelter, saw the conditions, and decided to come right back. This is what the inside of the new migrant relief center at the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal looks like. Cots stacked in tight head to toe. A migrant showing me the picture he took when he left the Watson Hotel over the weekend, boarded the MTA bus sent by the city, and arrived to the shelter.
Porque allá está feo.
He says the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal is ugly. He says it's disgusting.
Well, you know, what do you expect when you invade a country's borders by tens of thousands? Yes, I agree. The Brooklyn Cruise Terminal is ugly compared to a $500 a night luxury hotel in Midtown Manhattan, the richest area code in America. It's actually where your entry into the country should have began, at the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal. That should have been your first stop. So the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal is a tent city over near the Brooklyn Piers, all right? And it is a dorm room that has cot-style housing, all right? Now, they're sending all the migrant single males over to the dorms, and they're putting the women and the children in the hotels. Now, whoever is the city's emergency manager should definitely be fired. I mean, who didn't anticipate this? You know, you watch what's going on over there at the borders. You watch what's going on in Texas. You watch what's going on over there in Arizona. You know New York City is a sanctuary city. So where was the contingency plan?
It's unimaginable that what the governor of Texas has done. When you think about this country, a country that has always been open to those who were fleeing persecution and other intolerable conditions, we've always welcomed that. And this governor is not doing that in Texas, but we are going to set the right message, the right tone of being here for these families. And that crisis should be coordinated by the national government. We need to expedite the right to work because it's just unfair to cities like El Paso, New York, Chicago, Washington, for us to pick up this burden. For us to pick up this burden.
Oh, now they're a burden. They want to live on Billionaire Row. And now you finally come to the conclusion that they're a burden. Texas told you they ain't nothing but a burden. You ain't listen. No. Bring them in. We're open. We're open. They get there. Oh, this burden.
1,000 migrants arriving since last spring. Both state and federal governments need to step up their funding as they continue to deal with the national crisis.
Yeah, so over 40,000 plus immigrants sent into New York. And they're saying that the bill is going to be over $2 billion just for this year. All right. So 40,000 plus immigrants given preferential treatment over the already 30,000 plus homeless New Yorkers. And it's an inconvenience to ask you to stay in a makeshift intake center for a couple of weeks. Or you won't even go where you're asked to relocate, because there's plans, I heard, to move a lot of them to upstate New York. Towns like Schenectady, Albany, Syracuse. Yeah, all of these old towns is underpopulated, and they actually need a new influx of fresh blood, where the cost of living is cheaper up there and it's more affordable. But a lot of them want to stay in New York City, where it's already overcrowded, it's more expensive.
He could have easily, along with Governor Hochul,
gold, opened up all the vacant luxury apartments. We are on 57th Street right now. This is Billionaire Row. Half of the super towers on this street are empty.
Wow. They could have easily opened up the vacant high tower luxury apartments on Billionaires Row. So they want to live on Billionaires Row with the billionaires. Yeah, how does he even know that that's Billionaires Row? So they want the apartments adjacent to Central Park. The most expensive luxury apartments in America. These shits go for 20, 30, 40K a month. And no, Julio, they are not vacant. They belong to millionaires and billionaires. You know, people that got multiple properties, the type of people that leave New York City in the winter. You know, around May and June, they come back, you know, after they got suntans over in Miami and California for the winter. Yeah, so they want these private citizens' property to be confiscated by gubernatorial decree and handed over to the illegals. Imagine that. Yeah, illegals entering into the country moves mountains to accommodate you with free food, clothing, and shelter. And that's not enough. You want to be housed on Billionaires Row.
Look at this little fool, Sergio Tupac. First of all, I don't like anybody named Tupac, okay? Sergio Tupac. He out there throwing his little weight around. You know what's finna happen? You know what's about to happen? They are about to legalize the purge. That's what's gonna happen. And ain't one tear gonna come out my eye. Nah. They come over here taking precedence over people that's already here that's underprivileged. And they gonna demand to be on Billionaires Row in New York City. Nah, man. Sergio Tupac, he gonna be the leader. He gonna be the one out there doing the purge. And they gonna smoke that fool. Anybody named Tupac that work for the CIA, I don't care what nobody say. Yo, man, this is all crazy. But you are not going to tell me that the Republicans and those that are patriots did not tell you so. I'm not a Republican, I'm an independent, before you jump off the cliff. But we told you. Those that are patriots, we told you. This is going to happen. Nothing good is going to come out of a wide open border. No other country has a wide open border. Matter of fact, try to go in their countries. Try to get up and talk about you going to Canada. Nah, bruh. Not only is it not wide open, but if my memory serves me correctly, you even got to be vaccinated. You know, you got to go get the ouchie Fauci. Nah, man. The purge about to take place. That's probably why Florida like, we about to get this constitutional carry. And we finna make it wide open. Yo, let me get online and order some more ammo. Y'all have a great day.